Howdy, folks. It's good to be here. Really nice looking audience. I just thought I'd mention it. I'm not really stoked up. I'm just practicing that for when I get old. I got a request for a poem. Well, my old friend Wayne had an accident. It seems he had treated himself to a nip and came home late with the bottle stash in his pocket there on his right hip. He fumbled around for his house key because his wife habitually locked it. He stepped through the door, slipped on the rug, and the bottle broke in his pocket. He bit his tongue to stifle a scream. He could feel the pieces of glass as they cut through his pants and underwear, carving X's and O's on his person. He raced to the bathroom to check it, then proceeded to make his repairs, depleting the entire first aid kit, then quietly slipped up the stairs. The next morning, he slept like a baby until his wife, who was loud as Big Ben, shattered his peaceful dreams by saying, "So, you came home last night drunk again." "Oh, but dear, I thought you were sleeping." "Yes, I was, but it's perfectly clear. I just came up from the downstairs room and there's Band-Aids all over the mirror." I went to the doctor for a checkup and he said, "I think I better check you out a little more. Why don't you just stay in the hospital tonight?" And so I said, okay. But after a while, they came in and told me to go on home because I was taking a turn for the nurse. You know, this time of year, and it's calving time, and about anything can happen when they're calving because those cows really get upset when you mess around with their calves. And they like to catch those calves right after they're born before they can outrun you and tag them. And Baxter Black wrote this little poem. One afternoon, me and Roy went out to check the cows. We'd finished lunch and washed our salt and forced ourselves to rouse. We had spoken through the heavy bunch of calves to tag and check. I spotted one, but his old mom was bowing up her neck. She pawed the ground, shook her head of throwing froth and spit, then bellowed like a wounded bull. "Hey, Roy," I said, "let's quit." But Roy was bent on tagging him and thought to make a grab. "Just drive up there beside that calf and I'll pull him in the cab." Oh, great. Another stroke of genius of cowboy daring do. And sure enough, when Roy nabbed that calf, his mama came in too. And I do mean climbed up in there. She got a foot behind the seat. She punched a horn right through the windshield and she wasn't very neat. She was blowing stuff out both her ends till the cab was slick and green. It was on the seat and on the roof and on the calf vaccine. Now, if you've ever been in a dryer at the local laundromat with a bear and 50 horseshoes, then you'll know just where we's at. At one point, she was sitting up, just going for a ride. Then she tore the gun rack down. The calf went out my side. And he's poking through the heavy. I left something out. It's all right, I'll remember tomorrow.
Fighting with the door lock.
Okay. I was fighting with the door lock, which she smashed passing by when she peeked up through the steering wheel and looked me in the eye. We escaped like parachuters out the window, landed clear. But that cow just kept on driving because the truck was still in gear. She talked to Hump, then disappeared. The blinker light came on. But if she turned, we never saw, because by then my truck was gone. I looked at Roy. My truck's a wreck. My coveralls are soaked. I'll probably never hear again. I think my elbow's broke. And look at you, you're pitiful, all crumbled up and stuff, like you've been ate by wild dogs and barfed out over a cliff. But think about it, Roy said. Since Grandpa was alive, I think that's the firstest time I've seen a cattle drive.